Hello, I'm Cammonkey, and welcome back to The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. This episode is going to be a little bit different from the others, because before I started recording this episode, I forgot to make sure I was recording from the correct mic. Therefore, I am uploading another episode on the same day as this one, in case you do not want to watch without no voice audio. However, if you want to follow the story, in this episode, I go to the rampart and search for Casey's crew to find out what happened to them. Either way, thank you for watching.
Casey with the goddamn whining. About to put my fist through his teeth. We did what we had to do. Live with it. End the story. How the fuck that beanpole made it through basic is beyond me. Soft as a melted fucking marshmallow. Different story with Kenny. I respect the guy, but that doesn't mean he gets a pass. The questioning has to stop. We had to protect what was rightfully ours. This bunker is our home. The supplies are our lifeline. If we did not defend it, we'd have all been dead within 2 weeks. Now we can last months, maybe longer. We can survive this. A brutal decision was made, but we have to fucking stand by it, unified. If Kenny and Casey don't fall in line soon, I'll have no problem marching them out of the bunker door with a gun to the back of their heads.
Wasn't about to let those bastards steal all our shit. It's dog eat fucking dog now, and I'm the mama pit bull. Foster and Trin understand what's up when you go through something like that together. Something that ugly but necessary. You develop a bond to the group, no doubt. The other two, fuck them. I don't get it. Casey acting like he's innocent. Bunch of bullshit. And Kenny with his moral high horse routine, not gonna put up with it much longer. I'm watching. They so much as throw a fucking thought in my direction, I'll put their asses down. Zero hesitation. Only the ruthless will survive this shit.
I'm a good person. I know I am. Well, I saved my cousin Billy that one time from blowing off his fingers. All the other kids dared him to hold that M80 and light it, and I said no, Billy, even though I really wanted to see what would happen. What happened at the bunker, Jess says we did the right thing. Foster says it too, so that means we did the right thing. I didn't do anything wrong. Us or them, and we chose us. I'd do it again, probably. So that means it was right, right? When you can look back on something and know that you would do it the same way all over again, that's deja vu, I think. Something happens and you say, you know, that's the way I'd do it a second time. Deja vu. That's how I know I did the right thing.
Didn't think I'd ever see another human being again.
You're not looking so good. What happened to you?
Ceiling collapsed on me. Scavenging happened fast. Been stuck here a while. At first, thought I might survive, but I'm not gonna make it. Know that now. Who are you?
People call me the tourist, so let's go with that.
The tourist. Huh. My name is Kenneth, in case you give a shit. I'm in agony here. Feels like my insides are getting eaten by a billion bugs. Was wondering if you could do me 2 favors?
Sure, I'll listen.
First favor is the simple one. When our chat is... First favor is the simple one. When our chat is through, kill me. The second one is to relay a message. If the little bastard is still alive, National Guardsman, like me, named Casey. My squad mate left him behind in the bunker. Can you maybe get him on a radio? Frequency 61. Say, waterfall.
I'll help you.
First favor is the simple one. The second one is National Guardsman left him behind in... can you maybe...
Casey asked me to look for you. He's alive. In the bunker. He wanted to know what happened to you and the rest of the squad.
Casey's alive, huh? That's good to hear. I didn't give him much chance, honestly. Thought he'd have blown his brains out by now, or shriveled away to nothing. Guess I underestimated him. If you make it back to him, tell him these few things for me. Tell him he's a good guy. The guilt, it's not his. Tell him to let it all go. What happened at the bunker? He needs to wipe his brain clean. Tell him Kenneth said things right. Killed Trent, Jess, and Foster. Okay? You need to write it down or something?
I'll remember everything. Don't worry. But I am curious. What happened at the bunker?
Fuck it. I've got nothing to hide. We killed dozens of innocent people. Civilians trying to get into the bunker. When all the shit with the dead walking started to go down, we had orders to keep everyone out of the bunker. I don't know why. It didn't make any sense. But when it got too tense, fuck it. I've got nothing. Civilians trying. When all the shit we had orders to keep. It didn't make any sense. We mowed them down. Vietnam style shit. Casey just stood there. Like a ghost. That fuck Foster started screaming at him to open fire with the rest of us. Later I asked Casey if he fired. He said that he pulled the trigger because he was scared that if he didn't, we'd all turn on him, add his body to the pile. He said he aimed his gun. I've got nothing to hide. Civilians trying. When all the shit we had orders to keep. It didn't. We mowed them down like a ghost. That fuck. Later I asked Casey. He said that we'd all turn on him, add his body to. He said he aimed. He begged me not to tell the others. He didn't trust them, but he trusted me. It's getting foggy. I don't know how many words I got left. Fuck it. Civilians when all the shit we had orders to keep. It didn't. We mowed them down like a ghost. That fuck. Later I asked Case. He said that we'd all turn on. He said he begged me. He didn't trust them.
I've heard enough, Kenneth. Tell him everything you wanted him to know.
Before you go to the bowling alley, blow my fucking brains out, yeah? That's the only way to remain human all the way.
You there, Casey? I'm back.
Hey, tourist. Did you discover anything?
All your squad mates are dead. Kenneth killed them.
Holy shit. How do you know?
I stumbled onto Kenneth. He told me what he did and why he did it.
Kenneth is alive? Where is he? Can I talk to him?
No, he's dead. But he told me some interesting things before it was over.
Shit. Rest in peace, Kenny. My friend. What did he tell you?
He wanted me to tell you something. You want to know what he said?
Yes, of course. What did he say?
He said you're a good guy. Not to feel guilt about what happened outside the bunker. To let the massacre go. He told me all about it. From his perspective. But I am curious about yours.
Well, if he told you what happened, why do you need to hear it from me? You know what you need to know, right? And you've told me my friend is dead, so we can move on, yeah?
I know it must be hard, Casey, to talk about it. But it's okay. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, you're right, tourist. It's not easy for me. There was a massacre. 3 dozen people, at least. Civilians, right at the reserve entrance. Innocent people that we should have been protecting. I should have done something to stop it, but I didn't. I stood there, a coward. And now I don't sleep. I have a nervous twitch in my right hand that gets more pronounced every day, and the guilt is like a 10-ton weight crushing my chest. Are you satisfied now?
Those are just facts, Casey. I already know the facts. What I need to know is your perspective on the whole thing. There's a reason why you can't sleep. You're twitching like a junkie and your chest feels like it's caving in.
Okay, quit badgering me, please. I'll talk. Just give me a second to gather my thoughts. It's all fucking foggy. The whole thing escalated really fast. The first bullet was Foster. I wanted to scream no, but it's like I just left my body. Everything after that moment, it's like a nightmare. Jess and Trent started firing. Jess, she was smiling. Kenneth hesitated. He looked right through me, like he expected me to have his back. But I did nothing. So he started firing. After that, all I've been able to retain are weird details. Oh, the sounds, a hat, a cross. Man, sometimes when I'm here lying, trying to sleep, I can actually feel my fingers shaking on the trigger of my rifle, even though I haven't touched the thing since the day it happened.
The feel of the trigger. Did you pull it?
Yeah. I didn't want to, but I did. Basic training kicked in. Follow orders, no matter what. But I don't know if I killed anyone. I know. Thing is, I'll never know. Maybe that's worse than actually knowing for certain that I did.
What do you hear when the sounds come?
The sound of terror. Please. The gunfire. My own shouts. The thump of bodies hitting the floor. This cacophony will just swell up inside my head when I least expect it. This chaos. But I can still pick out every single fucking sound. I just can't shake it.
A cross? Like in a church? What's that all about?
Yeah. It's fucking strange, tourist. I see it. Real close up. Everything around it is hazy. Bullets chewing it up. Splintering the wood. It's from my church back home. The one my mom used to drag me to. You know, but that makes no sense. Well, it's just my mind fucking with me. Guilt digging in deep, I guess. Fearing judgment.
You mentioned a hat. What hat?
There was this old man, shielding his wife. He had on this bright blue fishing hat, and I watched a flurry of bullets rip it right off in this spray of blood and skull. And this fucking hat, I swear to God, it's the exact same hat my uncle used to wear. And the bullets drove it into the wall, and it hung there for a second, dripping. And then it flopped onto the floor. The image, I can't get it out of my head. I'm worried it'll be there forever. And I keep thinking, was it me? Did I shoot those bullets?
You'll never know for sure, Casey.
That's exactly right, tourist. And I can't fucking deal with that.
Get it out of your head or drown it all out with something else. We don't have the time or the energy for a pity party, Casey.
Sorry, I don't know if I can turn it off. Not everyone is like you.
Own it. Swallow it. Whatever you need to do for yourself so you can move the fuck on. There are certain realities at play in this swamp. Accepting them is the difference between life and death. If you want me to stick around, I need you to get your shit together.
Easier said than done, tourist. But I get your point. I suppose the guilt is nothing compared to the knee-deep water that keeps on rising in here. And at least I can take comfort in the fact that there's only one version of the truth left. And it belongs to me, I guess, whatever life I have left. The truth will either kill me or set me free.
The choice is yours to make, Casey.
Thanks. Look, tourist, this little chat, it's worn me the fuck out. And I've got rewiring to do to keep from getting electrocuted next time I use this radio. Not that it really fucking matters. Doubtful I'm getting out of here alive. Without that key that has everyone riled up, this is all a waste of time. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later, I guess.